Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and we've seen a lot of our favorite weapons see nerfs lately, but there are some upcoming ones such as an atomic bomb that seem absolutely devastating, and we're going to go over some gameplay of it today and what we can be expecting from unreleased stratagems as well. Without further ado though, let's jump into today's topic. So let's go ahead and talk about some upcoming stratagems coming to Helldivers 2, and all this is credit to Tier 5 NPC who was able to capture the gameplay and then upload it so that we can go ahead and discuss it today. And the first one I want to go over is actually not going to be an offensive one, it's going to be something called the Trench Wall. Now it actually has the same amount of damage as a gun that you can put on the wall. Armor penetration is also the same as the gun that you put on the wall, and it's also a great way to defend yourself from incoming fire, which is going to be pretty helpful as right now the automatons are causing quite a stir. But without further ado, let's play the clip here.
Deploying fortification.
So overall, it seems like it will be a very interesting stratagem coming in. It's one of the only defensive ones we've seen, and we don't really have anything like that in the game right now. And the Illuminate are going to be getting their own force field, so I would expect this to launch around the same time, so we have our own countermeasure. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about some of the big stuff that we're going to be able to use that will be quite offensive. And the first one is going to be the orbital napalm strikes. And there's a ton of fire, flame, and fury coming with this, and it's going to hopefully help us out as long as they don't nerf it like they did the flamethrower. I'll go ahead and play the clips here.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
So overall, this is a huge impact, huge explosion, and everything basically gets set on fire. That being said, it isn't actually the biggest weapon we'll be getting in the near future. There is a nuke, and it's very important to know that with the nuke, the blast radius is so large that if you're anywhere in the area of it, you're gonna go down with it. This is much more powerful than the 500 kilogram bomb that we currently have in the game, but without further ado, you guys can go ahead and see right here how big this explosion is.
Deploying replacement.
Democracy has landed.
And lastly, I want to go over what is my most anticipated one, and this is probably for when platoons come in. If you didn't know, there is a platoon system coming in. It's kind of like a clan system, and it seems that there is a specific stratagem actually built for it, and it's called the Mission Clan Stratagem. It's a carpet bombing run. It does about 1200 damage of explosion. Armor penetration is rated at a 6, and the explosion radius is 16 meters. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see just how big this explosion is.
Coming in hot.
And those are the big offensive and a little bit of a defensive stratagems coming in the near future. Overall, hopefully a lot of this comes in and it is very, very awesome. That being said, there's always the chance that Arrowhead nerfs it, although it seems like they're moving away from nerfing fun stuff. Let me know down below, do you think some of these stratagems will be very good, or do you see Arrowhead actually nerfing them into the ground shortly after release? Also, don't forget to check out this video and this video right here where I cover more news and information on Helldivers 2. And until next time, everyone, thank you for stopping by and keep spreading democracy.